Andy, never happy after a draw, and I assume no happy after that one.
No, definitely not. No, especially when you're drawing games at home, it's disappointing. Especially with the start that we got. We got off to such a brilliant start to go ahead so early. And I thought the first 10 minutes we were very good, and we gave away a really poor goal from our perspective, and it seemed to knock us. It really did, and I think we've got to be a wee bit mentally stronger than that. And I felt for the next wee while it really shook us conceding the goal. I didn't think there was much in the game, to be honest. Dumbarton, they'd lived off our mistakes, to be fair, and they looked threatening on the counter attack. I think we've got to do better in possession, both with our movement off the ball and our quality on it, more importantly. And that was the disappointing thing from our perspective. In the second half, I'd need to see it back, but it didn't look like a penalty. It looked as if Dave gets fouled first. It looks as if he gets his body in between the striker and the ball, and it's a bit frustrating because after that the game just completely slows down, I feel, and it's really difficult to get momentum, to get back in the game. I felt the whole place was flat tonight. I felt we were flat as a team, flat as a supporter. Just the whole place. It just didn't feel as it normally does, and it's disappointing. And it's down to us to get that on the pitch, and I didn't feel we did it enough. Credit to the players, because they come back and they get back in the game. They get it to 2 each, and listen, we went for it at the end. We threw on as many attacking players as we possibly could to try and get something. Try and get the win, because we speak about it all the time, and draws aren't great, are they? So we wanted to get the win. We didn't get it, unfortunately, and now we just need to move on, because you can't do anything about it. We need to learn from the mistakes that we made. I feel we get into some really good areas, and the final thing we did with the ball was what kind of let us down tonight. But too many of us weren't on our game at all, and if you're going to win games of football, you need 6 or 7 of your players to be at it, and I didn't feel we had that tonight. So it's about reflecting on that, looking at what we can do better, and bouncing back on Saturday with a tough game away to Kelty. So yeah, frustration is overriding emotion, that's for sure, and I know that we're better as a group than that.
Was there a concern for Skugel at half time?
Yeah, so Skuggs and Stevie have both felt their hamstrings, which is obviously gutting for them, more importantly, because they're big players for us, and they've been doing really, really well. So, but that's why we've got a squad. We've got a squad of players for that reason, and we've got guys that will be ready, and I'm sure they'll be chomping at the bit on Saturday to get in and get an opportunity to play. And that's exactly what we'll be looking to do, is to get a reaction out of that group of players, because that's one thing that they give, and I'm looking forward to seeing us go on Saturday and really give it a right good go at Kelty to try and win 3 points.
Cheers, that's not for me.